Hi. Hello. We are here. Yeah, TD got sick, like, what, over the weekend or something? But I mean, all in a day's work of transmitting sicknesses over the internet. Yeah, I would have been on earlier, but I had to stay at work for an extra hour, so I ate dinner late, which means I got to the rest of my gacha late, which means I got to Genshin late. But anyways, we're here. It's Kinich Day, so you know, hopefully all things hopefully things go well. I suppose. Uh, to unmute. There we go. All right. Well, that's nice. Hope you're recovering very nicely. Yeah. Anyways, we are here today to pull Kinich. And you know, pray that we get him early. But I can't really say that because um we already have like what is this? What does my notepad say? We're 40 pity already in, so there's probably might not be much of a chance of a lot of pulls happening, but of course that always depends on whether or not we win or lose. Um, but out of everyone in the banner, do I have C6? I know I have C6 Toma. Now the question is, do I have C6 Kujusara? I don't think I do. So I have C5. Man, everyone's getting cursed by Chi-Chi? Oh hell no. Okay, but yeah, alright, I have C5 Kujusara, so I need one more Kujusara. And I have no Chevreuse. So I want at least one, so I can start friendship farming her. And yeah. And because I'm feeling it, we're probably gonna pull on the weapon banner, so it's been a while since I pulled on the weapon banner. And I feel like it's that time again. Almost got kidnapped in the store. Damn, your neighborhood's not nice. Alright, anyways, with that out of the way. But after we pull Kinich, I know Spiral Abyss just reset, so we might take him for a spin in Spiral Abyss. I don't know, it depends on how many mats I have ready, because to be honest, I was not prepared for Kinich. I have some of his boss mats. I don't have any talent books, as far as I'm aware of, so that's gonna be hard. I don't even think I have any mats for his weapon, if it's even out today, so that's gonna be horrid. Um, yeah, the main things I wanted to do was just pull Kinich and do the tribal quests for the Scions of the Canopy. The Spiral Abyss thing is just an extra thing I have in my mind if I happen to have the stars aligned when it comes to his mats, but we'll see. I was at home at 50 pity? Alright, so in the next temple. Alright. That. Up into the music. Hello? Man, it just quiets down when we do start pulls have the polls going on. Man, that's kind of lame. Anywho, let's go. Alright, 50 in. Alright, come on. You need to sleep? Yeah, you do you. I mean, you take care of yourself first. I'm just here. Oh, well, there's the C6 Kujusara. Okay. Alright, 60. I'm supposed to be seeing you on the weapon banner. This is a character banner, you silly. Alright, 70. Oh, Chevreuse is not popping up. I'm getting a little scared here. Alright, we are now entering soft pity territory. 80. Do I have guaranteed? Nope. That's the fun part. Okay, we did not get the special banner effect, unfortunately. I don't think I've seen anyone would have it happen to them yet, to be honest. Alright, 71, 72, 73. Oh, there's Freminate. I was like, who the fuck is that? Oh!
I don't believe we've met. If you'd like to request my services, please brief me on the
74,
job.
that's a bit
State
early.
what you're willing to pay.
That's your pitch? Ugh, come on, man, you're killing me! You're supposed to tell them what a pro you are. Play up your past experience. Set their expectations high. And then you say, and that's why I charge a higher price than most. Don't you know anything about doing business? How did the almighty Dragon Lord How end up stuck in a contract with such a clueless moron? Oh, the humiliation.
What a dynamic duo we have here. Alright, and then I believe we should have 6 more after this. Oh, Kinich came home, but a certain Chevreuse did not. No, I know I'm gonna do weapon banner. I'm just debating. Do I keep going for Chevreuse? I know I say don't pull for the 4-star, but I really want to friendship farm her. Cause I don't even know when the next time she'll show up is. It's been almost a year. Yeah, Fermine did though. Cool to see him, but I'm here for Chevreuse. Alright. I'm gonna break my own saying, and I'm gonna do 20, maybe 30 if I'm feeling it. Alright. Oh god, keeping track of it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Ugh. Not the right 4-star. Atoma. Yeah, it will be entertaining to see an early 5-star. Surely that won't happen, Clueless. Oh, okay, I was tripping it up. Wait, what the heck happened to my keyboard? Oh my god, did it do the thing? Hang on. Okay, there we go. Bro, she's not coming home. She ain't coming home. It's over. Alright. One more temple. And then we're done. Okay. If she comes home, she comes home. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Fuck. Oh, what the fuck, Cephos? Alright. Oh, we tried. Alright, well, it looks like Chevreuse is not coming home for another X years. No, okay. We're going to the weapon banner now. Okay. Let me set up the weapon man. Oh god, is this gonna also delete everything too? I'm gonna hate this. Bro, what the how do I fix this? Hang on, let me close my notepad and then reopen it. Okay, we fixed it. Okay, I just need to close the notepad. Okay, what's the name of this weapon? Bang of the Mountain King. Slash engulfing lightning. And this is on patch 5.0. Alright. So, this is the 4th weapon banner I've ever pulled on. Man, This is the fourth time I've pulled on the weapon banner over the course of the whole game being out. I don't know if that's a lot or a little, but it feels surprising to see, at the very least. Anywho, let us begin. I don't know what else to really hope for, but early weapon, you know. I would prefer to get Kinich's weapon, but if I end up getting Raiden's weapon, that's also fine too. Alright, let's begin. I wonder if they have the pity thing, the special special weapon effect like they do for the characters. I don't think they do, right? Man, I also realized Rain Slashers on Raid Up. God, if there's any 4-star I have the most of, it's Rain Slasher. As far as I'm aware of, no. Okay, there is a sack sword that I was expecting to see. I would like to see more Favonius Lances, just because I would like higher refinements on some of the ones I currently have leveled. Okay, but if they keep giving me sack swords, I'll take the sack swords. Alright, 43. Yeah, well, obviously, it's called the sunk cost fallacy. If I don't keep pulling after losing the 50-50, I might as well have not pulled at all. It's just a waste of however much it took me to get to the Golfing Lightning. Yes, we got jump scared Yujin here. Maybe she's here to bless my pulls. Well. Two sack bows. Everything has shown up here except the Witsif, I guess. Oh! It is a bit early. Interesting. Alright. I mean, I would only want that if I get Kinich's weapon early after losing to Raiden. But we'll have to see. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. 58! Now, if the gods smile upon me, which they won't. Okay. Alright, we have 5 pity left. Okay, and then we spent 60 pulls, so that's... Alright, 60. The least amount of pulls I needed to do because I was only really chasing one of the weapons. When I give it 30, you're funny. Because if I lose to the weapon afterwards, it's gonna feel awful. Alright, anywho, let's take a look at our damage report. We got C6 Hudrasara. Oh, C4 Stephos. I didn't realize I had so many of them. Hey, C1 Fremine after getting the free one from the event. And then last but not least, our boy Kinich all the way up in the front. Oh. And his signature weapon, Rain Slasher. Not gonna lie, Rain Slasher does have a good color palette for Kinich. Too bad it's a absolute dog water. What sword will I go? Assume all R1. Well, let's take a look at our sword options. If you're looking for just EM, to just boost his boost the EM he gives. If you have this weapon from the event, it's good. This is just for aesthetics and lore reasons. Definitely not. Iron Sting would be your next best alternative for EM. Okay. I think if you have R5 of this weapon, I think this is better than Iron Sting. But if you want cleaner rotations with EM, Sack Sword or Favonius You take your pick. But to be honest, I feel like having cleaner rotations is better than having super high EM. Alright, anyways, now that's done. Unfortunately, besides his mats, I also lack relics. I don't have a full set for him. So his stats are gonna look very, very disgusting. I have 2-piece obsidian, 2-piece golden troop. And my crit rate kit damage is not good. This crit rate would be fine if I had a full piece of the obsidian codex, but I don't. So we are slacking. Also, his crit damage is pretty low. I don't know if it's because I just have terrible crit rate rolls, or terrible crit rolls, or it's because I haven't leveled him up yet. Because I know he gets crit ascension, but I don't know how much he gets from it. So it's like, even then, it probably still looks kind of bad. Like, I'll hope he's gonna be over 200 crit damage by the time I finish sending him, but a part of me feels like that's not gonna happen. Because my account is the epitome of mid. Okay, well maybe I shouldn't call my account mid, but I call my account mid in comparison to everyone that has the same time investment that I do. Dude, what the fuck is Ahawa doing in the background while I'm busy trying to level my man here? I'm surprised I'm able to ascend him this much and not be interrupted by like any material problems. Okay, I definitely need to craft Sumeru gems, or not Sumeru gems, Dendro gems after this. Bro, what the fuck is happening in the background? Alright, let's see. Do I happen to have the mats? I don't have enough boss mats. I need 8 more. And I need to craft Dendro gems. Okay. Oh boy. And let's see about his weapon. Do I even have any weapon mats ready? Oh god, it's a mask. I think I used all my masks leveling up Kachina's weapon, which also required the mask. Alright, we're looking a bit cope here. Yes, we are looking very cope. Yes, you don't need to laugh at me, how. Alright, let's see. Do we even have talent mats? We have some, not a lot though. Holy cow. See some ways today. It is today. Hold up. We can cook. Okay, now the question is, are the weapon mats today also? I severely doubt I'm that fortunate. It's also today. Wait a minute. We can cook. Alright, but before we cook, let's actually take him for a spin. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have a lot of cleanup stuff we need to do before we actually get to the story stuff. We need to farm domains, talents, and boss mats. And I still need to do the ley lines for today, so that's a lot.
Locked on.
Wait, I have no idea how. What the? Oh god, that's so trippy. Wait. Wait, how do I do this? I am so lost. How do I control him? Am I supposed to just hold the skill, or am I supposed to hold attack? I have no clue. Wait, I missed a particle. Wait, did I get? I thought I missed a particle. Felt like I missed it. Okay, I am completely whiffing his trial. Wow. Alright, well you're learning from me. This is how you do not play Kinich.
Fire it up! Supporting fire!
Okay, wait. So I just keep I keep spamming attack until I max out the bar. And then I hit E again and I keep spinning until I max it out. Oh, and I ran out of time.
Claim these souls! Check this out! I got you covered! I got him cornered!
Oh, I need to tap E again to fire the thing. I hold, I keep tapping it until I max out, and oh, I'm dead.
Supporting fire! Locked up!
Tap E again in mode. And then... Oh wait, got another guy spawning here.
Hi! Nice and spicy!
Here's backup!
Just like we rehearsed!
For the Lord of the Night!
The problem is they die too fast. I lose the the grapple. Alright, Kanichi's identity. Okay, so before I forget, before the end of the day, let's do some ley line stuff. To be honest, I am not really in need of any mats, but what am I gonna run out first? EXP mats or Mora? I'd say EXP. I feel like I would run out of Mora faster if I got like all the weapons for like all my characters, but that's obviously not gonna happen. But I feel like I get new things to level up with Mora than I need EXP books for, so maybe I'll just get more for the heck of it. You saw the number. It's like 32 million. It's a lot. Well, I don't know if it's a lot if you were like a whale and you got every single character in their signature weapon, but it's a lot.
Come on, show me your courage.
Yeah, for me it's a lot that I don't need. I don't even need. Okay, now that we actually have a lot of enemies we can use this for, it's not too bad. I don't know how to control the direction, to be honest. I haven't really been trying to pay attention to that. And I did not use his grapple thing correctly either. I think I need to stay in the air longer.
Alright,
I got him cornered!
Oh, I just control with A and D to like get in the direction I need to go to. Alright, we styled on her. Bro, I didn't even see the last person. Where'd they go?
Test subject.
Alright, anyways. Oh, what the heck? There we go. This away. What? Shh.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my nut. Prepare yourself. The wind knows.
With that, we're done with the layouts for today. Now let's go farm boss mats. Yeah, okay. So it did indeed start. There are some issues that I don't know if you've been seeing on the internet, how people are not getting their codes. Wait. Okay, so the collab is live. Here's the interesting thing. There's a bunch of McDonald's in my area, right? Some close by, some farther out. The closest McDonald's near me only sells the apple pie. Does not sell the McCrispy meal, which is the one for the wings. So I had to scroll down all the nearby McDonald's to find one that sells the meal. And I found one. Albeit it's like 3 miles extra distance. But I found one. So until they figure out whatever issues they're having with their code, I'm gonna hold off on visiting McDonald's until we get the things together. Because I don't want to blow a lot of money getting meals and not getting the code, you know. I also just realized Kachina and Kinich both need the same boss match, so like they're fighting over it, which is fun. Oh hey, speaking of which, we need those dendro crystals. Nice to see. Alright. While we're there, do I have condensed resin? Have free. Okay, let's go visit the crafting bench and make some condensed resin in between boss fights. Okay, so first and foremost, let me make sure to collect my commissions before I forget. Add Astra.
Thank you for.
Alright, it's finally time to start cracking open this fragile resin we have stored in the bank. And we also need to craft dendro crystals. Okay, let's start crafting up some of the smaller. I need 6 of these. I'll buy. I'll just craft 6. Alright, let's go back to the boss again, and then we'll start with one of the domains. I don't know. Pick a domain for me. Weapon or talent first. Redeem all the resin? You're funny. There's no way I'm overcapping my resin. Cause I had one friend. Oh my goodness. I had one friend that did that, and they had like 2,000 something resin, and I'm pretty sure I'm like quadruple that amount. So like, oh, I just realized I did not switch to my my proper fight team. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting.
Target acquired. Claim these souls.
Okay, not too bad to be honest. Albeit Kinich took a bunch of hits there. Weapon. Okay, we're gonna go weapons, and we didn't. Alright, off to the weapon. Is this the weapon domain? That is not the weapon domain. This is the weapon domain. Oh, and of course now they recommend the Lord of the Mountain. But anyways, I guess while we're here, I know you talked about your day earlier, but any other interesting developments? Ah, fudge. I'm on a friendship farm. At the same time, I do just want to clear this kind of fast. You want Kinich will carry, we'll be fine. Any interesting developments in college? Made any new friends? Joined any new circles or groups or anything?
Time to go.
Also, I don't know who in the weapon domain. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, if this is one enemy, Kinich actually would do perfectly fine against. Or Burina will just do massive damage. Turnfire feels like shit. Well, my condolences. I don't even know how much I need to farm. I feel like if I burn all 4 condensed resin, I should have enough. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. What would you consider worse? Headaches or stomach aches? Hit by 2 cars as well? Jeez. Not your day. When you say hit by cars, you mean like just out when you're walking or like when you were driving? Well, either way, it's not good, but you know. When I'm walking? Oh yeah, that's kind of like yikes. A bus also turn. Oh my, dude, you're yeah. Today is not your lucky day. Well, maybe take it as a sign. If today was this bad, you'll have a really good day down the line. Or maybe I don't know if I want to say it. It feels a bit disingenuous, but maybe all the bad luck you had today accumulated to my good luck today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have enough blues to craft up, but alright. Let's hope that's enough of those mats. Let's quickly. Okay, I need to go to make more condensed resin. Okay, let's do some quick maths. Where's the weapon mats? Not these. Okay, the mask. Oh, we already have enough of the yellows. Oh, I probably could have crafted up to have enough purples also. Before we go back to craft, let's go visit the boss again. Blah.
Wind strike, falling leaves, adorn my.
Time to shine!
Locked on. Shadow the past. Mind to command.
Glory to which none can compare. Measly insects. Shock strike opposed.
Oh damage! I'll just shut him down. How do you know? Always know what to say in the middle of downtime? I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm good at it. If anything, I feel like I'm bad at it. Because like, if you were to ever have me in a one-on-one conversation, and like, you try to ask me to make conversation, I'm pretty bad off at it. There's a bunch of awkward moments, and then I force myself to bring up a conversation, and then it's like, you could tell I force myself to bring it up, but you know, the conversation keeps going one way or another. Alright, we'll keep it on level 89 for now, because he'll naturally level up a bit more. Hey, but we managed to pass the 200 crit damage, so it's not complete booty cheeks. Also, before I forget, I need to put him in the teapot, start collecting that friendship. I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't think I'm that good at the transition as you think I am. Maybe it's just like, it's because I like this streaming atmosphere that I'm currently in brings out a different part of me. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why I like streaming. I'm able to express myself in a way that I feel like I normally am not able to in person. I don't know if it's just because the opportunities that present itself is much more easier when I'm just playing games.
Ignore him.
Oh wait, whoops, I didn't mean to talk to you. I just wanted to put you in here. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm a lot more social when I'm streaming, because like if you were to see me in person, I wouldn't say I'm shy, but I'm definitely introverted. So it's like I normally would not be the one to make convo unless I have to, which I find kind of funny because like the job I'm working now requires me to socialize a lot. It's not like I hate socializing. Like if I need to socialize, I could do it just fine, and some people would argue pretty well, but you know. Okay, what was I gonna do? Yeah, I was gonna go back in, craft some more condensed resin. I mean, I think that's one of the nicer things about streaming, like, especially since I have people like you or Raccoon who was here earlier to, you know, talk to, engage in conversation. Because I won't lie, like over the past, what, how long have I been streaming now? 4 years of streaming now? Like, I would say like a majority of it, I didn't have any viewers, so I would just like talk to myself a lot, which, you know, I don't know, it's not really awkward. Like, if you were to like look at it from a first person's perspective, it's obviously a bit weird. But you know, I guess it's built up some ways. If anything, I feel like it's harder to make conversation with yourself. So, you know, having someone to bounce off of is definitely a lot easier. So now we need to do talent match. I never actually learned the name of the talent match. What is the name of the talent match? Kindling. Okay, well that makes sense. Is the talent match the one with the free? No, it's the artifacts that have the free rock guys. Who's in the talent match domain? Oh, it's the fire versions. Okay.
Into the wind.
Ow. Okay, I'm guessing the countdown that I saw in Kinich is probably how much time he has left in his Night Soul form. Also, who's still messaging in this chat? Let me make sure it's not anything important. Not too important. Um, hmm, I guess in other news, I mean, I already talked about how my schedule was gonna be for this week, but I believe Thursday night was when I'm gonna be hanging out with Pocky again in order to some more gacha polls for Reverse 1999, which I never streamed it for. I honestly thought about streaming it, but I wanted to make it just a side game I play on my own time. But since it's the 1 year anniversary, we both decided to play it just for the heck of it. But something else also came up. So we're probably gonna have a lot of gacha on Thursday, like actual pulling, not just gacha games in general. So look forward to that, I suppose. Well, I say it's a lot of gacha, but of course, in the end, it just all depends on the luck. It could be a lot, it could be a little, but I'd say it's probably a lot.
How dare you!
I don't know. I haven't really pushed into about it too much. Like, to be honest, we don't really talk too much about the IRL stuff until we like actually call each other. So most of the time, whenever we message each other, it's just usually about games and stuff. But we can ask them when that Thursday comes around. And I'll make sure to emphasize that it was you who wanted to ask them. So, you know. Bring this game over here.
I got him cornered.
Okay, judging from the pattern, oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, does it alternate left and right? Nope, it's completely random, so I gotta be on top of it. It's okay. If anything, my friend might find it happy that they're yeah, you're showing a genuine concern, wonder, maybe a mix of both.
Time to shine!
Wind strike.
And why are they out here stalling?
Locked up.
Man, I'm like, the more I play Kinich, the more I dig his gaming aesthetic. Cause I mentioned it before. I really like the color green, so like Kinich really fits the mold really well. And then I really like his not necessarily 8-bit, but I like his pixel style that he has going. I really love pixels.
Clouds high. The birds. Target acquired.
Oh, and the other guy died before I even got a chance. What's Kanich's energy on his burst? I heard that you'll... It's 70, okay. Like, you won't really actively try and generate particles for him. Have it, you have it. Alright, we got some more mats. There's probably a chance I might run it back one more time. But for now, let's see how far we get. Okay, we can definitely craft up. Okay, get that to level 8. I don't know if I want to get his ult to level 8. I probably should. We'll do one more run, and then we'll just naturally have to rely on getting talent books elsewhere. Okay, so let's pop a few. Make sure not to overcap them. Okay, and then let's craft up some books, because I think we have a bunch of contention, kindling, conflicts. Okay, Okay, so we want kindling. Okay, let's craft up our green. Come on, Eula. Okay, not the greatest, but we appreciate. And then let's craft up golds. No, I want our Eula. Carry me. Ooh, Eula definitely carried there. Ooh wee. I realize I still need some blue books, so yeah, well, at least we have the gold books already. I also need to craft up the mats. Alright, who was that? Who did I use? Sucrose? Ooh, Sucrose did not do a great job there. How about here, Sucrose? Surely you'll help me with this one. Oh wait, that was not Sucrose, that was Dory. Thanks. Gotta do a div uni run? I mean, you got time before the weekly reset if that's what you're concerned about. If that's not what you're concerned about, then well, I have no clue. Oh god, I gotta craft up the mask. Where art thou, mask? Oh hey, speaking of which, here's our other Dendro boy. I need 7. Alright, we got 1 bonus. Cool. Nope. Wow, we already used 2 million more to get all this stuff going. Oh, I need 6. It's a 5-star weapon. Ooh. That's not the right mask. Ooh, Alhaitham did a dandy job there. And we need 2 more here. Alright, I'll have him give me some extras down the road. Okay, and then I need to craft, what was it, the lava blocks? These things. God, I don't have that many. I definitely did not farm enough of these guys. Let's hope we have enough. No, I... Alright, not bad, not bad. Let's hope it's enough. Because I do need to do a lot of off-screen farming. Oh, I need 2 more. I need to farm a lot of the specialties and a lot of the weapon, not weapon, enemy mats. You can clearly see I'm broke again. Okay, we have too much crit technically if we had the oversold buff. Alright, and now we need to head off to talent mats one more time. And then we can finally start the quests.
Time to go.
Oh, you started the Yanqing icon? I don't know why I didn't see that message until now. I didn't look up. So slow. Oh, that's why you need to do the div uni run, because you need to borrow the rest of the characters. Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck on that front. Surely it won't be that bad.
Wing strike. Locked up.
Ooh, look at that damage. Okay, well, I only have so many. Well, wait, I can only put characters that... You're only using characters that I have on the support, and like, I don't think any of the characters I have right now are the ones that you need for the Divergent universe, right? So, what am I even helping with? Or are you just borrowing my supports, and that's all you're borrowing?
I got him cornered. Yeah.
Damn, they got blasted. It's like what? I think I still have Blade, Ron May, Sparkle? But like none of those are the ones for the Yanqing achievement. I mean, if you're using Sparkle and Ron May to help with other achievements, then yeah, I guess that's fine, I suppose. Oh wait, I did not mean to use that to
Wind strike.
jump like that. Alright, you wanna try that thing for me? You think you need Blade? Did you need Blade? I still remember you need Blade. I don't think you need Blade.
Time to go.
I don't remember Blade being part of the list, unless there's a separate another achievement that happens to involve Blade. Then I guess sure.
Target acquired. I got him cornered.
Yeah, so I was like, why are you thanking me? I don't have any of the characters that you need for the achievement. Now, of course, if you want me to switch to a character for the achievement that no one else on your friends list has listed as support, I could. Alright, there we go. I think we'll leave this for now. Maybe down the road I might crown his skill, but I think for now we're good. Alright, now that that's done and out of the way, let us start the reputation quest for Kinich, I think. Tribal Chronicles. For the people... Not people of the spring. For the Silence of the Canopy. Ooh. Actually, now that we have Kinich, I don't know if I want to revamp my my exploration team to fit Kinich. Like I would throw Kinich here as a DPS. I could keep Yalan, but then I would probably drop Farina for some pyro character to do Burgeon. Or I could just do some stupid brute force comp with Hydro and Dendro with Kinich. I don't know.
10 points for agility.
Oh, speaking of Kinich, I didn't even throw in a glider for him. What would be a good glider for him? The green's a little bright. This kind of matches his pants a little. There's like no good dark green color. Alright, we'll go with the darker ones. Who would I draw for it? Yeah, I don't know. Or I could just run this comp and be like, screw it. Most of the things we're fighting won't need us to go crazy. Alright kids, Big Brother Kinich is in town.
Hi, I'm Huni. Are you here to help find the baby Saurians?
Paying at a parking meter, save 20 minutes of walking, 50 cents every 30 minutes. Me? With how frugal I try to live? No. Even 50 cents for 30 minutes? Probably not. Because like 20 minutes of walking for me isn't that much, and I like walking, so I would probably just walk. But if you're like gonna be there for unless it's been a long day, you're tired, you just want to get home quick, then maybe, I don't know. Personally, 20 minutes. I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like it's probably not. Well, if it's 20 minutes there and then 20 minutes back, which is like 40 minutes total. Eh, even then, I don't know. I feel like I could bite 40 minutes. Cause I don't know
Manitoba!
cause
You
like
must
if
be
you
the
consider
helpers that we've been waiting for.
if you consider that over the course of a whole week, like let's say you do it like let's say even $1 per day, like 30 minute, like 1 hour total. So like 2 30 minutes, $1, right? And then it's like $5 a week. And then you consider that over the course of the semester, and like how many weeks is that? Like 4, 8, 12, like maybe not 16. Let's say somewhere between 12 to 16. That's like $60 at a minimum. That's quite a bit. Those $60 can be used for quite a lot of things.
It's nice to meet you too, but we're just passing through.
And like that's only 1 hour. Considering that your like what your classes spread out throughout the day, if you keep your car there for longer than an hour, that $60 is no longer $60. But hey, it's up to you. I don't know how the weather is where you are, but if it's like very uncomfortable to walk that much time for that much of a time, then I don't know. Sometimes you might want to bite the few dollars just for the comfort of not dealing with that weather you have. I mean, eventually you're gonna have to, just cause like what, it's gonna snow, and there's no way in hell you're walking through that. So like at that point, I could justify, having the car parked.
Oh, but Uncle Sanka
Or if
said
you're
he
saying
was
it
gonna
because
send
you're
some of his
lazy.
friends over to help us. You sure he didn't mean you? Yeah, sorry. Whatever this is about,
I like how we're,
sounds like you got the
we're
wrong
here
end of the
out
stick.
talking about commuting troubles, and then these kids are asking for our help. Find Saurians.
Wrong end of the stick?
Oh, it's a saying.
Darn it! We've been tricked, Huni. I should have known that Glasses guy was a con artist.
Oh, I forgot to visit the rock guy. I need to do that.
What are we supposed to do about the baby Saurians now? Time's running out. It's okay, Huni. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened with these baby Saurians, huh? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's Saurian got injured. Her name's Nana, and she has 3 little babies. After what happened to Nana, her babies were so scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really worried about them.
Yeah, when it gets
so
bad,
decided
then
to
I
go
would,
look for them.
be okay with shelling that
If
money.
Nana is your
Better
dad's
to save,
Saurian, why
save
isn't he the one looking for them?
more money, or better to pay to park the car closer than deal with whatever medical bills that you have to deal with, or whatever sicknesses or injuries that might result in you just being out there.
My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting ready for Turnfire night. It's a really important ceremony, more important than this, anyway. I'm not supposed to be out here either, but I snuck out without telling him. I didn't think it would take very long, but then that guy we ran into made us tell him loads of stories, and it wasted so much time.
Yeah, he was so selfish. He doesn't have a heart.
It's alright, don't let him get to you. We're here now and we'll help you because we care a lot, don't we, Traveler?
Good thing we didn't do Abyss yet, because I saw the Spiral Abyss had the Saurian babies. So I felt like it would have been very disingenuous for us to do Abyss. Slaughter the whole bunch and then come here and pretend to be good of heart.
They should be. I already managed to find their tracks, and it seems like they're hiding on the cliff. Really? Wow! Thank you so much, Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon.
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're really steep. Even grown-ups have trouble climbing them.
A mysterious visitor from
Gurney
which
said
land?
the baby Saurians are on the
That name
cliff,
sounds
so let's
familiar.
find a way out.
Is it? I might be stupid and don't remember where it's from, but. Alright, Kinich out here making the exploration a breeze. There's one. Oh, it has a cute little hat. Boy, they're so. Oh, pfft, I don't even know why I did that. To be honest, it would have been faster if I just. This guy, ooh, this guy, cool hat. Oh yeah, Jaw's here. Pochi.
We found them! Wait, but what's that other... A how?
A how? I don't know why I say a Jaw.
If it isn't the gruesome twosome who wormed their way into our servant circle of friends. Still awestruck from the last time we met? Would that be why you hastily scrambled up here to pay your respects the moment you saw us? I suppose we can't blame you. Such is the spell that our majesty casts on our minions. Very well. You heathens leave us no choice. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, shall grant you the audience that you seek. Come, pucker up. You may now
Hey,
kiss
yo.
our feet.
Who do you think you are?
Like Kenich's sidekick? What the heck are you going on about? You're somehow managing to be even more annoying than the last time we met. Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame. We shall have you know that last time, were it not for Kenich's earnest pleading on your behalf, you would have received not a single word of mercy.
Right.
Oh, come on. You talk big, but Kinich clearly has you under lock and key.
Oh great, so we're being to the mountain. Fine, we'll kiss him off.
That's more like it.
We just want to get this business done and dealt with.
If you must know, our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoytsidland, and we chose to grant his request. Abyss incident? See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized lizard, came under the influence of abyssal power. In her confusion, she attacked my servant's tribe, then assailed her own offspring. Yikes. So how is she doing now? She was but a lowly bug.
I'm not kissing
fighting against
anything.
the power of the abyss.
Especially not from a how.
Such a fragile creature. Apparently, she ended her struggle by leaping from a cliff.
What?
Leaping from a cliff? My dear anemic flying ant.
Anemic flying
As
ant.
adult
That's a
questions
new
as your
nickname.
head may be, please keep them to yourself and wipe that absurd expression off your face. We are the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How, not a wish-granting fountain. Anemic flying ant! Just you wait. Two can play at the ugly nickname game. We sense
So I
a
wouldn't kiss
big
Shiori?
abyssal energy. An evil sorcerer.
I don't know. She probably wouldn't let me
nearby, but
get that
they're
close to her
well
either.
If you encounter any suspicious outlanders, be sure to give them a robust
She'd probably cut my
interrogation.
ding dong off, and then I would be
Suspicious outlanders?
like neutered.
Wait, are you mocking us? Ha! How dare you cast aspersions on your ruler, heathen!
I don't know why that came to my
You're just
mind.
lucky that our servant has such vile taste in friends. Otherwise, we would beat you black and blue, and then purple, then black again! If you're not here to kiss my feet, then get out of my sight. Do not impede the work of the almighty Dragon Lord.
I enjoy. No,
Wow.
you're funny.
The potty mouth on that guy. I'm on his furious.
I know there are things you
Still,
would do for the
it's
people you
not
love,
a
but
threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that.
there are only certain lengths I would
Check
go
it,
to maintain a
sidetrack.
relationship. You know, if I had to do that to maintain a relationship, nah, we're done.
Yeah.
Poggy, Poggy Woggy.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Wow, you're back already? That was so fast.
Well, we would have been back faster if Ahao didn't stall us with
I'm so
his
glad that the babies are all right.
presence.
Thank you both so much. Now we can finally go home and stop worrying about them. You're welcome. Piece of cake. You're not from Natlan, right? Because your clothes look different than ours. Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing.
Now that you talked
should
about it,
come take a
TD,
rest at my house.
I'm genuinely
Yeah, please come.
curious.
I promise you'll get a
Out of
big Scions of the
all the
Canopy
characters you see me
welcome.
interact with,
We
who
love
would you say
having
I'm the
guests,
most
and you're really nice people. Not like
degenerate
Glasses
with?
guy.
I was gonna say
I'm
down bad, but I don't know if I want to
assuming
mix down bad and
Glasses guy
degenerate.
wasn't from Natlan either, right? Uh-huh. Well,
Cause like I
these
don't know if I
clothes
have a
sure
character
weren't.
that I'm down
You
bad
know what?
for
Now that
compared
I
to
think
you and
about it,
Firefly.
there was something really fishy about him. Really?
Cause like there's a few
Maybe
characters I
he
could
was
think
the
of, but I don't
suspicious
think I've
outlander
gave
that
up that
Ahau
much to the same
mentioned.
degree that you've given up for Firefly. So I don't know what someone else's perspective on me might be in that regard.
Sure, if you're interested. Oh, let me think. How did the conversation go again? Oh, please, mister. I've told you so many stories already.
Oh, why does that guy look like he's
When
just
are
like from
you gonna help me
Inazuma?
find the baby Saurians?
Just one more story. One more, I swear. Why don't you tell me more about that ball of fire?
This guy's just trying to extort
I
information.
heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, maybe even further back than that.
Oh, you mean Turnfire. That's where the ancient name Mollypo comes from.
Oh, isn't that Kinich's ancient name? I remember that. I don't know. Let me think of all the games that I've streamed past. Let's see. Like as of right now for Genshin, like I don't know. Genshin's like a mix. It's like obviously out of all the characters, Furina is the one I have most invested in, but I'm not invested in Furina in like a down bad manner, but like I just really like her character in like a respectful way. Star Rail. The most invested character I have is freaking Don Hung, but he's just cool. But if I were to say the most degenerate character that from Star Rail, it'd probably have to be Sparkle. ZZZ, still kind of fresh. I don't really have anyone kind of like super up there. I do appreciate Julian's character though. Family oriented. Love that. If anything, Honkai Impact. I don't really have anyone super invested in, but loved Seele. Still love Seele. Both versions of Seele. I loved Rania. I loved Mobius for morally ambiguous reasons. Kiana is precious. Yeah. And I do like Rita. Specifically Fallen Rosemary Rita. Fallen Rosemary Rita hits different. Oh yeah, and Luna. Luna from Captain Verse. True canonical wife. So yeah, if anything, I feel like the Honkai Impact characters are the ones that have like the most attachment to, but I don't think that's really fair because technically Honkai Impact is the game that I've been with the quote unquote longest. But yeah.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name. That's impressive.
Who would you say for you apart from Firefly? I know in Genshin you keep mentioning you want to pull for this character and that character, but then you never really end up committing to it, so I feel like it's no one from Genshin.
Uh-huh. There's a story behind every ancient
No
name.
point in thinking of anyone else in
Legend
Star
goes
Rail.
that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. It was used by the
I don't know.
tyrant
I don't think
Oach
anyone
Khan
as
to rule
easy
over
really
Natlan
sticks out
and
that
oppress
much for you.
anyone who opposed him.
I would not.
Turnfire is
I would be
different from
funny
normal fire.
to say
If
it.
you get set on fire
There's
with
no way
it,
it's
you
Senadina,
feel
right?
a
Like,
horrible burning
I know you
pain from
appreciate
behind you,
Senadina anytime she
but you
slows
won't
up.
die from it right
But
away.
out of every
And
game you played
whatever
so
you
far,
do,
she's probably
you
like the
mustn't turn back to
newest
look at it.
of the bunch.
Why? What happens if you turn back?
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to
Yeah,
a
it's only been an
crisp.
hour and 16 minutes. Dang, I felt like it's been longer.
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive? That is a big no-no in my book.
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look? Oach Khan really was an evil tyrant.
Yes, shocking behavior. Now, let me guess. Eventually, a valiant hero came to save the day? That's usually how these stories go.
I could be completely off the mark and just be completely, not brain rotted, but completely just like gone cuckoo. But why does this guy remind me of Enjo? This guy's giving me Enjo vibes. Cause like, I know Enjo, we met Enjo in Enkanomiya, and he had a Inazuma NPC model. But I don't know if that's what associated with me with him, or it's just like the tone of his voice reminds you of Enjo a little bit.
Good guess, Uncle Glasses.
Oh yeah, there's
Seems
Yoimiya,
like
that's
you
true.
really know your
And Gui,
stuff.
and QQ.
The hero was called Yupanqui. He's the ancestor of our tribe.
Yupanqui was friends with Oach Khan the Tyrant, and also Shibalanke, the first Pyro Archon. He was working as an ordnance officer for the Grand Alliance at the time. He didn't like how Oach Khan was such a cruel tyrant, so he stole the Turnfire and threw it at the Oach Khan's army. The soldiers couldn't defend against it, and they all got turned to ash. And that's how our ancestors set our people free. But just as he was about to leave the city, he thought he heard Oach Khan calling out to him from behind. It caught him off guard, and he turned around to look.
But Oach Khan wasn't there. All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the sky.
A split second later, the flames he saw burst out from inside his eyes and swallowed him up.
Okay, that's kind of morbid.
All it
The fuck?
took was a single glance. As soon as he looked back, he was burned to a crisp.
The question is, was this the price he paid for stealing the Turnfire, or the price of turning back?
Scott McDonald's ad. Now,
Nobody
was it a McDonald's
knows the
Genshin ad,
answer,
or just McDonald's ad?
But the fire that consumed Yupanqui burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines. And then, the flame dropped into the deathly dark Night Kingdom, where it still burns to this day.
The grown-ups say that it lights up the path that leads to the next life. But for the dead to be reborn, they have to accept the flames and be purified by the fire first. It's like a final look back at your life, where you have
Damn,
to
that's
answer
a whack
for
ad.
everything you did. Anyway, that's the story of Yupanqui's Turnfire.
Ah, a fine parable indeed. So, is it true? Is it really possible to find
Okay, this sounds like
fire
some
in the
Abyss
Night Kingdom?
insider trying to gain the power of the fire.
I don't know. I think it's just a story.
Either way, I assume this name has been passed down in your tribe ever since?
Sure has. It went to Burkina, the hero that we celebrate on Turnfire night. But that was 500 years ago.
Yeah, and now it belongs to Kinich. So we often call him Malipo Kinich.
Kinich, huh?
All right, Uncle Glasses, that's enough stories. Now, can you please go find the baby Saurians for us like you
Okay.
promised?
On a random note, on the topic of Honkai Impact, people on CN servers are getting the volume 3 art book already.
Turnfire teach us not to look back? Let's not go dredging up the
Yes.
past. Tell me more about this Kinich guy. One more story, I swear. Starting
It's
now.
always the one more.
No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously close to cursing me out right now. Tut,
Hey, you
tut.
broke your
We
word
can't have that.
a bunch of times already.
Cursing is for grown-ups only.
Uncle, you'd better not be trying to trick us, or the Turnfire will get you when you die.
How would it get me if I'm outside of Natlan? Uncle Glasses isn't from here, you know. Unlike you.
Huh?
Wait. Is that?
Oh, he recognizes us.
All right, kiddos. I'm a man of my word. Two of my friends are on their way here, and
Okay, this has to be Enjo. There's no way this ain't Enjo. I'm really locking in on it now.
work them like dogs. Okay, that's what they're here for. Don't go
Well,
easy on them.
You
just
gotta
for my
okay.
sake.
I don't know if I mentioned it before, but CN servers for Honkai
Really?
Impact work
Well, first,
differently.
can you tell us your name?
Because there's the C servers, which still
We
follow
met at the foot of this cliff,
the same
so beneath the peaks,
schedule as like
let's
the
go with
global and Europe
Sanka.
servers, and then there's like the
Seriously?
actual like CN,
If you don't
which have a
believe me, turn
completely
around
different
and see for
server that's like 4
yourselves.
weeks ahead of us.
They're right behind you.
Huh? Where?
And he's gone.
Oh, wait! Uncle Sanka, where did you go? Yeah, definitely a fishy character. It sounds like he was digging for info about the ancient names.
Yeah, and not only that, but he betrayed us too. He'll pay for this.
All he got out of us was some stories, though. What's the worst that could happen?
I don't know. Stories have power.
Traveler, maybe we should go tell Kinich about this. Ahau says he's investigating it, but he's a bit of a loose cannon. We probably shouldn't take him at his word. Huh? You know Kinich? Not very well, but we have met him before, and one time we had a meal together.
Oh man, I'm so jealous. I never even spoken to him. He's so cool. He's the Saurian hunter, and he has a really awesome ancient name.
Me neither. I don't think my dad really likes him, though. He always tells me to stay away from him. Probably because of that little creep he always hangs out with. He's nasty, and he's so full of himself. Oh, the creep who calls himself Kahul Ahau? Yeah, we've had the pleasure of meeting him too. He sure loves pushing people's buttons. Exactly. I don't know why Kinich partnered up with him. Why didn't he pick me instead?
Uh-oh. Hoonie, look how late it is. We've been out way too long. We better get home now or we'll get yelled at.
Oh, yikes. You're right. Okay, well, this path here leads to our settlement. If you decide to visit,
Oh,
remember
like if I
come
were
to
to
my
log in
house.
with your
If
McDonald's
there's
app.
anything you need,
Okay.
my dad can help
The thing
get
with
it
the
for
McDonald's
you.
app,
Hope to see you
I don't
soon.
know 100%,
gotta
but I
run.
think
Bye for now.
you can buy more than one meal to get more codes. You just could only redeem it once per account. So like, if I were to buy an extra one for you, I would just have to buy a second order of that meal. Because I don't think there's any limitation on how many codes you can actually get per McDonald's thing. At least I haven't heard of any limitations yet. Okay, but in the case that I do need to buy it with the person's specific McDonald's thing, which I don't think they need to, we'll worry about that when we get there. But I'm pretty sure you can buy multiple. I'm pretty sure the Genshin Reddit probably has something to say about it. So I don't know, if you want to do some more research on it, then let me know. But I'm pretty sure there's no limitation on how many you can buy for a McDonald's thing. Although it does kind of suck that there's two different meals. There's the McCrispy or whatever, and then there's the apple pie meal.
Time to go.
So in order to get both codes, you have to buy the orders separately. So like, you have to make two separate orders, which I don't know how that works when it comes to takeout, but I feel like it's just a pain in the ass for the workers. So when I do it, I'm probably just going to like order one meal at one location, and then I'll just order the apple pie meal from the location that's closer to me at a different time.
Time to go.
But yeah, until they get things sorted out, if you want me to buy you a meal, and assuming that it works the way I think it works, I'll just have to figure out a time to go out to the further location. It's not that far. Like it's probably just like an extra like 5-minute drive, assuming no traffic. But like, you know, who knows? All right, now that that's done, let us begin Act 2. Man, I feel like making a VOD of this is gonna be so jank because I feel like half of that quest wasn't even me doing the quest, but it was just me talking about all these other things.
Time to go.
Nah, you don't gotta worry about the gas. I mean, I'm doing it for myself too, so it's like whatever. Shit. If we were gonna go down that route of like paying for the gas it takes to get to McDonald's, shit, I would have had you pay me for the amount of electricity I had to spend for the extra hours I had to put in for your account when I had to pilot it. Oh, Trinidad.
What were
Interesting
you
name.
thinking, going out by yourself? Don't you know how dangerous it is?
Why does this voice sound familiar? I feel like I know this voice from somewhere. That's not clicking.
It's okay. Toba helped me. And we met some kind strangers who helped us. And
Kind strangers? What made you so sure they were so kind, huh? Oh, I suppose they had kind stranger written on their foreheads?
Bro, this voice sounds so iconic. I don't know where it's from though. Is this the same voice actor for Iron Tongue Tian or whatever? The guy that does the stories in the Leeway Pavilion? He sounds like him. I don't know if it's the same guy. It sounds familiar. It sounds similar. I don't know if you hear it, but it sounds kind of similar. Like I'm just like rewinding his voice from the Zhang Li freaking trailer.
yeah, actually.
Okay, maybe it's just me going trippy.
Big bold letters.
Don't talk back to me. The Mountain King problem still hasn't been solved. What would I do if I lost you too? No dinner for you tonight.
Okay, now that's a bit much.
They were good people, Dad. Dinner or no dinner.
Well, it's okay. We'll be even better people, and you can have dinner with us. We'll camp out beneath the stars, tell each other stories.
Hello again, Hoonie. It's Miss Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Dad, it's them. They're the ones who helped me. And I promised we'd take care of them if they came to visit.
Oh, so you're the kind strangers. Well, I'm Trinidad. Apparently, you helped my daughter today, so if there's anything you need, just ask. As an elder of the Scions of the Canopy, I've got some info.
Oh wow, what a nice view of freaking Celestia. Damn, we didn't expect to get a Celestia jump scare in the middle of this quest. The hell?
Now, I trust that you're sensible people who know better than to take advantage of their host's generosity.
Alright.
Yep, just helping a neighbor. We're not looking for anything in return.
Oh? Well, let's hope so.
Dad, please! They're not bad people! They've eaten at the same table with Kinich before! Be nice to them!
Kinich! Wait! I heard that 2 mysterious travelers from afar showed up at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Are they you?
Yes, I suppose. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but yes, that's us.
And Paimon's the other!
I do apologize. A lot's been going on in our tribe lately, and I suppose the pressure must be getting to me. I can't believe I was so rude to you. I feel ashamed. We got off on the wrong foot. Can we, start over?
That's okay. I didn't really hold it too much against you. I know you want your daughter to be in safer hands.
Oh, now we're talking! Seriously though, don't worry about it. Already forgotten. We're just happy to see Huni got home safe and sound.
Oh, you just arrived, I take it, and it would be my honor to give you a hero's welcome tonight.
Careful now, that's quite an about face. We've heard that kind of thing can lead to spontaneous combustion around these parts.
My dear traveler, you are very perceptive indeed. Go inside now, Huni. Dad's got some important business to discuss.
Okay, look after Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon. They're very special guests. Well, we'll hear you out, but we can't make any promises that we'll be able to help.
Well, this is a matter of utmost importance. Please, allow me to explain?
Yeah, he's hitting
For
the
many
rewind
years,
button.
Our tribe has celebrated the Turnfire Night. It is a traditional ceremony among the scions of the canopy in which we remember our ancestor.
Oh, so is his
Burkina,
companion the
and his
the
companion,
world boss we've been
Kangamato,
fighting?
the Mountain
Whoopsie.
King.
We slaughtered him a bunch.
Burkina was a hero who bore the ancient name Malipo, and Kangamato
Damn, look at
was
him
a
go.
powerful Yupanqui warrior. Together, they fought against
Built
the
different.
Abyss. They were victorious, but it came at a great cost. Burkina paid with his life.
Sure, he
The
remains
Mountain
hibernation
King
now. No, he's been
survived,
eating himself
but
big.
was contaminated by the Abyss, and he remains in hibernation to this day. Normally, Yupanqui never live longer than a century. It is possible that the abyssal power is responsible for his unnaturally long lifespan.
But yeah, he's still alive. Well, I guess he wouldn't know because it's not canonical. We meet all these people, but
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory.
yeah,
but
he's become
even
fat and
this
lazy
glory comes at a
and
price.
cursed real bad.
The abyssal power inside him is highly sensitive, and when it is disturbed, he awakens and flies into a blind rage, attacking anything that moves. So, besides the ceremony, another important part of Turnfire Night each year is cleansing the abyssal power inside the Mountain King so that he will remain sound asleep. However, Abyss-related incidents have been on the rise in that land lately, as I'm sure you're both aware. As a result, it has become increasingly difficult to keep the Mountain King in hibernation. Only 5 months have passed since the last Turnfire Night, and he's already showing signs of instability.
Has he woken up again?
He has. We managed to contain the situation by performing a makeshift ceremony right away, but it was a close call. He could reawaken at any moment. Also, he attacked and wounded my companion, Nana, during the ceremony. She became contaminated by the Abyss as a result, and...
We heard. Such a tragedy. We're really sorry for your loss.
Yes, and Nana wasn't the first. Anyway, right now we're preparing for an exceptional Turnfire Night ceremony, and we need to find a suitable flame bearer. From what I've heard about your adventures, I believe you would be perfect for the role.
Oh no, Flame Bearer, huh? Totally not like we're gonna be the grace and savior of everyone, and then we turn out to be the big bad villain.
Of course. Plus, he's a bona fide hero who inherited the Malipo name.
Oh, you mean Kinich?
Oh,
yes,
they're talking about Kinich,
he's
never
the
mind.
one. A hero, worth his weight in gold. And unfortunately for us, he's all too aware of that. No prizes for guessing what he said when I asked him to host a Turnfire night outside of the annual schedule. An exceptional ceremony? Oh, I'll have to charge an exceptional price. I swear, no other concept exists in that boy's brain.
Oh my god, how has drilled it into his freaking head.
I'm not the one to usually talk about people behind their backs, but I'm convinced the Wyub got hit on the head and took a wrong turn the day it chose to give that ancient name to him. I mean, have you ever heard of a hero whose mantra is, "What's your asking price?" Oh, and don't get me started on that insufferable Ahau he hangs around with. Thinks he's God's gift to mankind. Pompous fool.
Yeah, Paimon has to agree on that last part.
Anyway, the fact is, the ceremony can just as easily be done without him as long as we can find someone else. And besides, you two seem like much better candidates. So, what do you think? Wonderful! I can't thank you enough. Huni was right about you. You have kindness in your hearts. Come with me to the other side of the mountain. I'll bring you up to speed on each step of the ceremony. As experienced warriors, I'm sure you'll pick it up in no time.
Achoo! Curses! Who dares insult the great Kahul Ahau behind his back?
Oh, great Kahul Ahau, bless you.
Oh hey, look, it's Uncle Sanka.
Shut your filthy mouth, worm of the abyss! Your putrid
Okay, so
words
he is an abyss
defile the
person,
air
but I'm
we
wondering is it
breathe.
who I think it is.
You make the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul Ahau, sick to the stomach!
Speaking as a member of the Abyss Order, that's music to my ears. Exactly the kind of reaction we're going for. But on a personal level, I gotta say, it's pretty hurtful.
Ugh, never have we heard such brazen blustering from someone who is inches from death! Up yours, Four Eyes! We spit in your face!
Okay, well, that I am at a loss to explain. How do I manage to stay so chirpy and cheerful? I can only guess it's some kind of powerful magic. But I digress. Mr. Kinich, I admit it, you, sir, are a legendary hunter. Still, the only reason you caught me is that I was reluctant to run away. You see, I'm very interested in the lore of your tribe.
Kay.
Is that it? Kay? Aren't you intrigued to know what it is about you guys that prompted a visit from the Abyss? It's the extreme sports! The other day, I narrowly avoided getting hit by a very brave soul who just leaped off a cliff. I think you call it bungee jumping? Anyway, I was very impressed. That is what I call embracing the spirit of adventure. Look, I even did a painting inspired by the bravery and freedom of the scions of the canopy.
You scum-sucking swine! Ugh, I swear!
Are you talking about
if you go
Ahau,
bungee jumping,
or
it'll be without a rope! Head first off the tallest cliff with a band of hunters on
I
your
feel like he
tail,
probably
and
break down
nowhere
into
left to
bits and then
run,
he'll
and
reassemble
a
himself.
bottomless cesspit waiting for you on the ground.
You say that, but I get the sense that Mr. Kinich isn't planning to take my life right now. On top of that, I'm tired of spying on you from afar. So why don't we just negotiate a comfortable operating distance that works for both of us? I've heard that the most important thing in human relationships is to respect each other's boundaries. What do you say, Mr. Kinich?
Or you could tell me what it is you're really after.
What?
And then I'll name my price.
Alright, looks like we're going up top. Bum, bum, bum.
The abyss contamination is back. No surprises there. No doubt that explains the Mountain King's recent activity. See those torches over there? Those are the Sacred Flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. They contain the power of the Pyro Archon.
Are you saying that the Sacred Flame and the Turnfire are the same thing?
Well, for ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve the legendary Turnfire isn't exactly an option. More to the point, though, the Sacred Flame is able to burn away abyssal filth, so that's why we use it in the ceremony.
Gotcha! So basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the Sacred Flame.
Well, that's one part of it, yes, but the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated than that. First, the Flame Bearer must collect a kindling of the Sacred Flame from the starting point, then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky and light each of the Sacred Flame pillars. Then, they must go down into the canyon, all the way into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, lighting braziers and the final altar along the way. The most skilled flame bearers can accomplish all of this without touching the ground once. As much as I hate to admit it, Kinich is capable of this.
Wow! He can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground? Well, of course Paimon can. It'd be much harder for you guys.
Well, don't worry.
Okay,
it's
what?
not
I don't know.
a
Okay, now
requirement of
I
the
can't
ceremony.
give
You're
you a
allowed to
genuine
touch the
answer
ground.
because
The only thing you're not allowed to do
like
is
I was
turn
looking
back.
at something that
The
like
flame bearer must
entered
always
my
keep
mind with
moving
a specific
forward.
character,
You
and now
can't
that
skip
the
a
question's on
pillar
my
and
mind,
come
now I
back to
can't
it
think of
after lighting the
anything.
next one. To do so would be to disrespect our ancestors.
So, what actually happens if you do turn back? Surely the fires don't just go out.
This is like one of those scenarios when you like ask someone
well,
something, but
if
then
you're
you
not
can't they
careful,
can't do it on the
You might
spot.
get burned.
What about today then? Does the same rule apply?
Oh no, don't worry. Today is just a practice. The order doesn't matter. You just need to take the sacred flame, cleanse the filth, then go light all the braziers. Are you ready?
Alright, let's begin.
I'll repeat all the key points again. Gather the kindling, cleanse the filth, and light all the braziers. I'll wait for you at the end.
Alright, what we need to do. All purifying sacred flame. Interact with lit raisins and collect them for flaming polymers cause explosion. Okay, so we gotta.
There's abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred
Alright,
flame.
blast it. Oh wait, am I not supposed to? Oh, I'm supposed to grab the flame. See, I was blasting it with the wrong thing.
Alright, let's use this kindling to complete our mission. There's abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred flame.
I need these things. Bonk. No, I don't want to grab. I want to grab these things. There we go. Another one. Uh-oh, we got some bad boys over there. Try and hit them from a distance. Okay, where's the last one? We gotta move. Whee!
That should be all the braziers. Let's regroup with Trinidad.
Oh, come on. Alright, come on, leave. Chew. Go back to where you were. Alright, I wish you a good night, and hope you feel better.
I knew I was right about you. You have outperformed all of the other previous candidates. If there was an ancient name for outstanding flame bearers, I'm sure the Wyab would consider you for the honor.
Although it would probably take Paimon quite a bit longer.
All right, now there's still a few days left until the ceremony, and I should probably get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame bearer we need.
Oh, you mean they've still got to sign off on it?
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kinich, but that's only because they haven't seen you in action. Still, I'm the one responsible for securing a flame bearer, and my recommendation is you.
Just for Paimon's own peace of mind, are you sure it's not going to be a problem having Outlanders take on such an important role in your ceremony?
See that place over there? There was a time, long before the age of Burkina and the Mountain King, when we, Scions of the Canopy, called that our home. After a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now, it has become a place where our youths go to develop courage and kindle a spirit of adventure. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have to move again and find a new home. So, to answer your question, I think everyone will agree that you are the right choice.
Fair enough. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the ceremony, if that's all right. There are still a few final details that we need to discuss.
Okay, see you later then.
You have my gratitude.
We've helped out with a lot of other local festivals before, but this one feels a little different. Anyway, let's take a break before heading back to Trinidad's place.
Oh, we want Kinich in the back watching. And off he goes. Right, and then this is where we stopped. But now that we have Kinich, we can actually do the last part. Wow. And then we can also do the weekly tribal things, which I also need to do for the people of the springs. That's a week reset for that too. Oh, so you get the devil. There's the man himself.
Traveler? Paimon?
Kinich! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually been looking for you.
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
Oh, the, Turnfire Knight, you mean. You were still his first choice. It's just... Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we didn't mean to take the job from you. Sorry, sir.
Chill, it's cool. I only mention it because there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad hasn't been completely forthcoming with you. His true intention is to resolve the Mountain King problem once and for all.
Once and for all? You mean this'll be the last Turnfire Knight ever?
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
To the Night Kingdom? You mean...
To his death.
Oh,
Whoa, are you serious right now? You
Very
shouldn't go
blunt.
blurting out accusations like that. It could get you in trouble.
yeah, but he's probably got evidence to back up
Too
that
blunt?
statement.
Okay. I'll phrase it more gently.
Then we guess it's not gonna be any
There is
better.
potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
But that's ridiculous. He told us the Mountain King is a living symbol of your tribe's glory.
And that glory comes at a price.
Oh,
That's
I recognize
right.
that line. That was from the trailer.
Mountain King
5.0
is a
trailer, right?
living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. Yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
Mm-hmm. She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme.
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible. That
That's
evil
how-
power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. So, to look at it one way, once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power. This was to strike a balance, to keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price.
No, of course.
I'm
the
sure
price
you
has
have
to be
plenty of other
reasonable.
questions, but we can talk more later. Good. See you soon.
Kinich's deal. Okay, this also reminds me that I do need to update the VODs a bit because I think I've stocked up on a bunch again. A lot of them being Genshin ones because I haven't gotten any Atlan thumbnails to use for my exploration stuff.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned. Did you have a good rest?
It was, pretty good, yeah.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
Plus, Kinich doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King. It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can. The more we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Asleep, huh?
Precisely. In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss, and you seem to wield the sacred flame quite effortlessly yesterday. With your help, I'm optimistic this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body, freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to come.
Traveler?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot
Yeah,
of
we're built
confidence in
different.
yourself. If that's all you really need to know, the ceremony's in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready. In the meantime, feel free to take a look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people. And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there, that would be even better.
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people, and as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve. I'll be sticking around for the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Seems like Kinich was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Man, I just like jumping everywhere now with him. Even though I could just run to this
You're
one.
here.
Kinich, Elder Trinidad said that.
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler in Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome you on your arrival. That should have been my duty as chief.
It's all good. We have more pressing matters.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I asked Kinich to invite you over for a quick chat. I believe Kinich has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes, from Yupanqui the Firebringer to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss. This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride and the center of our faith. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, I cannot allow any harm to come to the Mountain King.
Well, I'm sorry to say, we still
The
need to beat him up a few
roots of
times
our
to get
identity
Kuchina level
are at
90.
stake. My honored guests, please give this matter your serious consideration. Perhaps there is, but despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I should like to hear where you stand on this matter. Though I sense that your mind is not yet made up, I'm still comforted by your words. There are 3 days left before the ceremony. I hope they will bring you clarity.
So, Kinich, earlier you were saying that...
Let's walk and talk. I'll show you around the tribe.
That works too. Paimon needs to get some air after this.
I know we only really just started the quest, but if this is gonna be anything like Mualani's quest, we're in for a long one.
Kinich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole Mora thing was just a sneaky excuse.
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must be paid. I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it!
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh yeah. What was it again? Oh, right! We need to talk about a how. He's completely unhinged.
Is he busy interrogating the
I
other
agree
guy?
that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior. Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a how, they said you two were investigating some Abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the Abyss too. One time I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. That's where those purple dogs were coming from. So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living, but without posing a threat to the tribe.
Whoa, that sounds kinda crazy. Would it really work?
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future. And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for
True,
it?
you gotta keep
No
moving
one
forward.
can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. How do you actually intend to find one of these beastly rifts? Because at least in our experience,
Oh, is he gonna
the
get
gods
Uncle,
open the rifts
whatever
when
his
they
name
want
was,
attack
to
us, not the
summon
other
one?
way around.
I think I know a way. You have any better ideas?
Nope.
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
Alright, so what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the Flame Bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy.
Alright, we'll just
dealing
say
with
we
them.
taking it
If
the
you help
job,
me
it's all
out,
good.
There'll be a gift for you in return.
Ooh, what kind of gift?
Something well worth your while, I'd say. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone
Okay, that
comes
doesn't
to
spell
terms with the
integrate.
fact that we have a new Flame Bearer. That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Wyna nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me. Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
Well, we're too deep
For
in
sure.
it.
And who knows? Maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new Flame Bearer. Good luck to us both.
I, Flame Bear, walk around the tribe next day 8 to 12. Man, I don't know if it's just because it's been a long day at work, but I'm feeling a bit tired, but we're in it to win it. Gotta keep pushing.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribespeople and take some heat off of Kinich's back.
It's you two youngsters again.
Oni, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Because he hurt a lot of people, and look what happened to Nana.
But it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all. He's been hurt by the Abyss.
That's true, but the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said, I don't know if we can carry on being friends.
Toba, Huni, what's wrong?
Huni's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
Once upon a time, maybe, but not anymore.
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. Things change, and you just have to accept it and move forward. As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back. Oh, come on, cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the Flame Bearer for the next Turnfire night. He's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
What? Really?
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs. Probably just as good as Kinich.
Wait! Speaking of Kinich, where even is that guy?
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony anymore? We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
No! We can't let that happen! I've never even spoken to him before! I can't afford to make such a bad first impression!
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight. Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you. All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kinich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about the Mountain King. Dad just really misses Nana, and I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kinich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Huni.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again! Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you. I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire night. Let's play again some other time. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See you next time.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before.
For every friendship to get stronger, there must be some trials and tribulations.
Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on. Huh?
Oh, and we moved too fast.
Hey there! What's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too!
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person.
Ah, well, Tepela, he doesn't know.
What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny, I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flamebearer since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are. Must be my lucky day.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire night? How come? You're not an outsider too, are you?
You must be joking. Watch this. Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it a few years. Always gets the ladies out to watch.
Oh, very impressive. So why'd you quit?
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. One of our elders' Saurian companions even lost her life not long ago. The question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves. the way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while. Go do some exploring.
You look a little disappointed.
Yeah, quitting after doing it for so long is
Disappointed? Nah.
not exactly great.
It's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. We take pride in that. I won't forget my roots. I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a member.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. They're all about collecting relics and remnants from that age. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
A how? A how's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two
Oh
already,
yeah,
huh?
we are
Then,
acquainted.
do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
Really? That sounds ominous.
Who knows? But if it's true, Kinich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian-era contract ritual.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association. But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? I'll just have to wait and see if things improve. Or... You
Oh,
look like
okay,
you know
looks
your
like
way
we're gonna
around a
fetch something
fight.
for
I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake.
Wait, you're seriously gonna help me out?
Come on, it's no big deal. Compared to some of the things we've been roped into before, this is nothing.
Pyro Archon above, you two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair off your head. Of
We're
course
built
it
different, I
is.
suppose.
All right, come with me. I'll show you the way.
Hello, Scar. Welcome to the... Oh, okay, we're going this way. Welcome to the late night hours. We're here playing... Story Quest. How am I doing? I'm alright. A little bit
Really are a wondrous
sleepy,
body, you know.
but we're making do. Oh, this mural.
There it is. It's inside
Oh, we
these
came past
ruins.
this thing several times
As
already.
you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous. We'll take care of them.
The 10 Wishes event?
Great minds
If you
think
talk,
alike.
are you talking about the daily
I'm not about to
login
cramp your
thing
style.
that lasts for 7 days, or is there the mail thing? Okay, if we're okay, I know there's the mail thing that's gonna eventually come along when the anniversary gets closer, which is sometime next week in a few days. If we're talking about the daily login thing, I think it's still here. Ooh, wait, it's about to expire. 3 hours and 35 minutes. Ooh. Well, the thing is, it expires in 3 hours and 35 minutes. So unless you're already on day 6, going to day 7, you're not gonna get to the 5. I mean, you can at least log in and just get the 1.
One with nature. Target acquired.
Well,
That should be the last of them. It's a good thing
it's
Tiago
okay.
had the sense
It's
to stay in his
it's not
hiding
too many
place, or things
wishes.
could have
You still have
gotten
the
really hairy for
temple from
him.
the anniversary.
Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural. True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored
I mean,
and
if you
started
don't know who to
doodling.
pull, just don't pull. Just save
Does
until you
match
run
the
into the
story he
character that
told us,
really does
though.
grab you.
There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like? Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph it. That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Well, I don't know. I would say that
10 points for agility.
characters are more fun than having their weapons, but I know it's up to you.
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Gap-toothed. Oh, there's a thingy right there. Oh my god, I never noticed that before. Okay, I need to make sure to go look for that.
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough as nails.
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
Seems our names are already known.
You already know each other?
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says
Oh,
you're
the kid.
crazy strong,
Mhm.
super
Okay,
friendly,
we know that
you
guy.
helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Great to meet you, sir. Sounds like we've managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks
Well,
incredibly
I mean, you
highly
got her
of them.
early. I mean, whether or
Seriously,
not you wanted her,
if you're
it's a
comfortable
good
telling
thing,
them
I
about what
guess,
happened,
regardless.
I guarantee you they'll sort it out in no time.
Really? All I want is to get the fruits of my labor back.
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book, Yupanqui's Turnfire. Unfortunately, the book was stolen by a treasure hoarder a few hours ago.
I spent years of my life researching that book. I visited every last ruin, interviewed every descendant of every hero in our history. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from different villages.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
Yeah, she's definitely
And
strong.
now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my entire manuscript.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it. Look at him. Lost and listless. He's a shell of the man he was.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago's sake, please help me, I beg of you.
Alright, well, we'll try our best. Alright, where was
See
the
what
scene
I
in the
mean,
crime?
Ponche? Now you've run into these two, your luck's about to change. Big time.
I don't know if he's still there, but come on, I'll take you.
Alright, before we head over to help him, let's go talk to this Onto over here that I missed last time.
Are you running away?
Alright, where are we going, buddy? Oh man, never noticed there's a thing right here on the side. Thank you for the loot.
Worthless pile of...
Alright, so where we need to go to now? Oh, just right at the entrance of the village? Okay. Oh, he's still here.
Thieving rat! Give me my things back!
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow.
Oh, he doesn't know who he's fighting.
Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right, let's see what you've got.
Oh, so
What's
tread harder.
this? Eat dirt, suckers!
Oh, we actually got mudded. Yeah, the pocket sand, but mud. But he didn't even get far.
You good? Let's chase him down.
That didn't take long.
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer. Please, I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy.
All right, then who has it
Oh
then?
yeah? Well, where is it then?
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens, and some old rags. All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad, I just threw all of it away.
Threw it on the ground.
Is that really the truth? Okay then, where did you throw it away?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Okay, that's a pretty strong oath. What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth.
Well, we'll only
Right,
know if we go
let's
check
hope
it out.
nobody gets to the book before we do. We'll never get it back then.
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, it always comes with the more ominous
pick it up?
implication of eventual tragedy. This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to never make a single mistake in their entire life. Yupanqui's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. I can't believe it was just lying there for me to take. Let me see, the author is Ponche. Nice. A gentleman and a scholar.
Silence, book muncher. The great Kahulahow will suffer your droning voice no longer.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich historical records?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
What? You're saying Kinich will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahulahow demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahulahow is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know, based on countless historical texts. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms, to heavenly thrones, to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions.
Alright, what is he spitting?
But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. That dust is what we call a civilization's spirit. And you, great Kahulahow, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close. Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
Uh-oh.
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Does that mean all of my hard work was for nothing?
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact. Surely you remember the main points at least?
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire night is because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying times. But now... well, not exactly. But I thought my research might at least be a starting point.
Oh, really? So what did you find out in your research?
I think the key to all of this lies in the power of Malipo.
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power. Symbolic power doesn't count.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case. Given that it first arose in the era of the first Pyro Archon, it might contain remnants of Xbalanque's power.
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when I was a little kid. Maybe you're the special case. Most kids stop believing in that stuff by your age.
I'm not talking about childhood superstitions here. There is evidence.
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life. If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after being contaminated by the Abyss?
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly...
We don't want to talk about that. That's like some cursed stuff we got going on.
I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom. And now, it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Ponche, but
Well, I
you
mean, it's
seem
his
to be
research.
getting a
Of course he's
little
gonna be
overexcited.
psyched about it.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to Kinich. I'd hoped he would be attending the upcoming ceremony.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support another.
Kinich, what are you doing here?
I more or
Kinich
less
jumps
finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch-up. Now a good time?
Kinich! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out all the details, but you have to attend the Turnfire night.
So Mr. Ponche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire, and thinks he might have found a way for you to solve the problem.
I'll be there, Ponche. Let's go.
Alright, go off to the side, chat with Kinich. Oh, got stuck on the gosh darn I was about to call it string, but it's definitely no string. It's a strong rope.
Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire night.
Sounds like you're not considering Ponche's idea.
Contingency plan.
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution with concrete steps to follow.
Yet? Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years ago.
Oh yeah, because he's gotten the memories too once he is
Burkina didn't
named.
fall to the Abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was
Power
just out of
friendship.
loyalty to his friend.
Feel strong, man.
Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The truth is even darker. The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame. I believe he wants to be put out of his misery.
What? Then what should we do? Should we grant him his wish?
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home. It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters, and we can't afford to have any more.
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
Alright, each 12. Looks like we're reaching the climax, hopefully. Go meet up with Kinich. Alright, we need to head. Oh, down here. Oh, is this the secret cave area that we unlocked by getting all the, what's it called, thingy?
You're here. Very punctual.
Graffitis, here we go.
Oh, so the gruesome twosome come crawling back. Huh. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time? Huh. Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now pucker up and kiss our feet. Kinich, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever! Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! No one!
Yeah, Kinich is built different to put with this.
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
Kinich! Ugh! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities! Tear down your legacy! Destroy your reputation! Wreak havoc on your... Ugh!
And ignored.
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a how in there for a couple of days.
Oh, my pleasure.
With pleasure, you don't need to ask twice!
The smug look.
I got my
Brilliant.
hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy. The Rift Towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the rift for ourselves.
Yeah, who is your source?
You'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out.
Oh, we have a
Filter.
child. Any good? Weapon and really good stats. Yeah, really good stats for not even having a, what's it called?
To pieces given half the chance.
The,
So be careful.
The Night Blessing set or whatever the heck it's called. I can't even see anything. My camera's hitting the wall.
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
Okay,
You see, Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo,
this is
isn't it?
Enjo. This is totally Enjo. The man's back.
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How, and now I'm here to seize your body for his use. Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss.
Yeah, the way he talks,
shocking act
the
of
mannerisms
betrayal.
is definitely
Cue
like
bad guys speak
him.
drawn out death sequence.
Huh? Angel?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
Good to see him after so long.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use
Oh
to you.
yes, what a lovely
But
gift.
it looks like you've already met.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy.
Well, I mean, we didn't really have the
welling up in your
options.
eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy! You tricked Huni and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
The part that likes getting beat up. Man.
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking for a fight?
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Wait. Of course. You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity. Let Paimon guess. You've been provoking the Mountain King too.
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is
Well,
capable
considering
of
you've
more
lasted this
than
long,
that?
you ain't no bench warmer.
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong?
Oh, well, you've done plenty of bad things, but let's start off with the most recent.
Wait, does that count? Let me think.
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner? There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
Good one.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kinich! Dispose of him! He is of no further use to us!
Traveler?
Alright, well, I guess it's our turn.
Hey now, I may be a lowly clerk, but don't underestimate me. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight, but when it comes to running away, I won't lose
Well,
to
he admits it,
anyone.
and off he goes.
Do me a favor and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
Darn! He got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kinda surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order.
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine. Everything has its use.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe
Five heads.
Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least. Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption. Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly. You could say that.
Paimon heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that true?
Such as a How watching me like a ravenous vulture?
Vulture? Vulture? We are the Dragon Supreme! Sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame!
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda late.
Tell me
You
about
should
it.
go back and get some rest. Big day ahead.
Alright, so now we're at the
Tomorrow's
final
Turnfire
part. Right?
night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Oh yeah. Hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous. For all the work we've put in, it all comes down to tomorrow night. We have to make sure we solve this problem once and for all.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good luck to us both.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.
Is this a new quest? Yes it is, Lonely Turnips. We are probably at the last leg of the quest. Yes, we are currently in Act 3 of the Signs of Canopy
What
quest,
happened to
which
getting
it
some
came
rest?
out with Kinich. So
The
yeah,
house
we're
piqued
in the
your
thick of
interest,
it,
huh?
so you know, spoiler warning.
It's true that he's a relic from an earlier Saurian age. But since we're bound to each other by contract, you can see him as my companion for now. I know he can be awful, but don't worry. As long as I'm still around, he can't do that much damage. That's a key part of the contract. A How has to obey my orders and lend me his power for as long as I live. And after I die, a How gets control of my body. That's the price. Crazy, isn't it?
Oh.
That was probably the first time I really appreciated what
Well,
it
I
meant
feel
to
like
pay
by
a
that
price.
point your body's probably gonna be
Then
old and
once I signed the
decrepit, so
contract,
I
I
really
received
wonder
the
how much a
ancient
How
name
can really get
Malibu.
done
But
at
that's
that
a whole
point.
other story. We can get into it another time if you're interested.
Did I reveal Kinich? Kind of. I'm still working on him. Since his talent max and then his weapon stuff was available today, we got that maxed out. Now I just need to work on getting him better artifacts since I don't have a full 4-piece for him yet. Alright, so we need to go to 18 to 20. Rank. I see my Kachina. Oh god, my Kachina is probably even worse. What do I even have on my Kachina? Level 80 weapon, haven't even leveled up all the way. Her talents is probably awful. I haven't even leveled up any of this. Conflict. Maybe I'll spend tomorrow to get her some better stuff. Artifacts. I have a 2-piece of the new set, 2-piece archaic. I think I just threw on whatever had defense and a little bit of crit. I don't know, I just have Kachina for exploration purposes. But ideally at some point I'll have some better stuff I can throw on her as I farm Kanich's stuff. 70% battery, probably as a battery I would think, but I don't even know what team should we be a battery for, all things considered, because I haven't really been looking into team comps with like all the new Outland characters.
Are you running away?
Alright, let's be careful not to fall to our death here, because I have a feeling there's a chance it'll happen. You know. Oh, okay, never mind. It would have been fun.
Ah, at long last, you're back. I hear you've done much for our people these last few days. Everyone has nothing but praise for you. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. It's almost time for the ceremony. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly. Seems like a lot of people have been worrying about it, huh?
Well, it's nearly time. So, if you're ready, then follow me to the ceremony site.
Does it take tough on damage with a skill? Please suitable power advance. Recommend elements of pyro. Okay. Okay, if they recommend pyro, okay, let's put together a team. Okay, I'm guessing we probably want a Kinich team with actual burning, so let's put together. Right. Alright. Kinich. What can I put together for you? Do I want an actual healer or probably want an
I won't hold you back.
I guess we can do this? Or if I want Kanich's Dendro person, I could just run triple pyro. I don't know. We'll make do.
Are you ready?
Off we go!
No, I do not. Unfortunately.
Here we are.
Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
Oh, if it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great to bear.
A resolution will come in due course, but every great fire starts as a tiny spark. We must take it one step at a time.
No one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief, but it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last Turnfire night?
The ceremony was arranged on short notice. Many are away from home and could not make it back in time.
That may be so, but still.
Good evening, Traveler in Paimon.
Kinich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous Flame Bearer.
Very well, but make it quick. Let me know when you're done and we will begin the ceremony.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, Paimon seems to have forgotten them.
Everything that's happened.
What a
Not gonna lie, me
surprise.
too.
The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
I'll keep it.
If you don't
Yeah.
want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn.
Oh, so basically what
Once
we
that's
were doing
done,
before.
Head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors.
Oh god, we gotta lock
If
in
that
real hard for
happens,
this one.
You won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
Okay, I think the main problem is just, am I good at controlling? Okay, so we're kind of spiraling in.
So that's our part. What about you?
I'll be with you the whole way, and once you've lit the altar, I'll start summoning the rift. You can leave that side of things to me. Just focus on your part.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
Alright. Alright, before we talk to them, alright, Huni here.
Mr. Traveler, you look so cool today. You're
What the
gonna make
heck?
sure the Mountain King never
I
threatens
think
us
that's a
again, right? I
coding
believe in
error.
you. I'll be cheering you on the whole time.
Toba real quick.
Mr. Traveler, you're finally here! I even dragged my uncle out to watch the ceremony.
Although I'd hoped for the Malipo name-bearer to perform this ceremony, that was never anything to do with you, so please don't take it personally. I got thinking last night, and I realized if the lesson of Malipo is to look forwards, then I should accept that my book is gone and start anew. Besides, I'll have even more to write about this time, given this will be our first Turnfire ceremony featuring a flame-bearer from another land. I'll be taking detailed notes.
Good
Alright,
luck,
hope
Mr.
it gives you the
Traveler.
findings you're
You
hoping
got
to see.
this.
Alright, off we go. Alright, wait, now we're ready. I hope.
How are you doing? Is all in order?
I suppose so.
I'm counting on you.
I'm guessing we're probably
Don't
gonna
forget what we
fight the
talked
Mountain
about.
King, considering they want us to make a composition.
By past fuel and present
And then they'll
flame,
probably give us a trial
life
Kinich, who
marches
is in some
ever
ways
on.
better.
My brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again, and let the Turnfire night shine bright in Hoytzitlan.
Whee! Go to the altar and obtain the kindling. Draw closer bear to ignite it. Secret order has a thing. Head straight and turn back, and you spell failure.
Go get the sacred flame.
Oh well, I probably could say it's Kinich, but alright, well.
Nicely done. Off to a good start.
Okay, but this is
Great
definitely
stuff.
very difficult to mess up on.
You're over halfway. Keep it up.
Shh.
Impressive. Just one more to go.
Alright, the middle, and then we hop down to visit the Mountain King.
Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead. Great. All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave. Almost there. The cave is just up ahead.
I need to lay all these?
The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first.
Okay, so we need these thingies then. Alright. Nope, I did not want to jump all the way there yet. I wanted to grab the plants. need everything up here. I need plants. Question is, where's the rest of them? Is that gonna even hit? Did. How about this one? Might be fortunate enough. AoE blast.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Oh wow, yeah, he definitely looks a lot more corrupted than we last visited him. Alright, time to open up the rift, I think, right?
Woohoo! We've lit up the final altar! That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yupanqui from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He is huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to wake him up.
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please use the power of the sacred flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rift?
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish Locust! Ugh, can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination.
We want the king to live.
Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time!
Uh-oh. Damn, we just let that happen.
You imbecile! What have you done? Oh no! The device is destroyed!
Damn, is that fragile?
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Elder Trinidad? What are you doing?
No, the Mountain King is waking up! He will cause even more casualties!
Everyone, out! Now!
Well, it seems there's only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made. Take me, oh Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
Oh, okay, so this is where the line from that cut from the trailer comes from. Alright, let me guess. Traveler and Kinich are gonna come back and save the day. Yep, thought so. Hey, we're holding prototype Rancor. Finally, different weapons.
Everyone's still outside.
We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Stand back!
I got him cornered. Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him. Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Oh, there goes Ben ult. Ooh, cutscene. Oh, that was simple.
What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Oh wait, that's not the prototype rainforest, is it? It looks different. Unless that's like the extended version. I don't know.
Kill me!
Oh, I can talk.
Put an end! Points at launch! Shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
Alright. He's been initiated, I suppose. Alright, so the Trinidad actually got blown up by what that blast.
Pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now. Let's go ask the chief!
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you.
Oh?
Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body, but we believe he'll survive.
Okay, so he lives.
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad? Is this the scions of the Canopy's adventurous spirit in action?
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown. He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. Something most mysterious has happened. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell is formed around the Mountain King's body. We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appears to insulate him against the influence of abyssal power. It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyssal energy from seeping in and infecting him. We've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame, similar to the way burned wood becomes charcoal. I think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly into the sacred flame before.
Yeah, just toss him in for it.
So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy? That's a good thing, right?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far. It means that the Mountain King's level of abyssal energy is now stable. No longer will we need to perform an annual cleansing ceremony.
Wow, that's amazing!
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history.
Because we were involved,
because you
and we're built
and
different.
Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. A great transparent ball of fire. And that fire is what saved the Mountain King.
Trial by fire.
Oh, so that was the real Turnfire?
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a concept in our legends. I cannot answer that question. If anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name. He is in the Mountain King's cave as we speak.
Ah, so Kinich then.
Alright, so
Why don't we go see how
back
he's
down we
doing?
go, I suppose. Alright. Oh, okay, so we're not going all the way down.
Is this really necessary?
Hey, Kinich!
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
All fine and
We were
dandy.
gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire.
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahau die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro Archon herself.
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you intending to,
Intending to what?
to, do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Panche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed
Because
as
that's how
before.
they explain the world boss.
Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with. Yeah, I tried communicating with him again,
He lost
but
his voice.
he didn't respond.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss, but time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago. But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday. That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang. Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for us, remember?
But he
Albeit
ended
Oh,
we
up
didn't
being
get to.
completely useless.
Yeah.
It's
Sure,
not
we
a
didn't
fair
find
trade
anything
if you
new
lost
or
out.
got any plans
Well
or
done, him.
completely
It's
ruined.
not your fault he's useless. Besides, we're friends now. You don't know us anything.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free. So, promise me. if you need anything in the future, you'll come to me. For you, I'll do anything.
And we have concluded. Oh, are we going to TP somewhere?
So, in the end, only poor little Huni got the sad ending?
Yeah, everyone's happy except me.
Oh my
First
god, he's still
Mom,
around.
then my dad.
He
Why
could get
does
sick from the
everyone
rain
in my
too.
family have to
Damn, that's
suffer?
crazy.
Pony, it'll be okay. Your dad will get better soon.
Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the Mountain King's fault.
Huh?
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight, Uncle Sanka will tell you a story. Okay,
Oh, he
before you
doesn't.
roll
They
your
don't trust
eyes
him
out of
after
your
that.
skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the Turnfire after last time. That's why I came back, to make it up to you. All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about your people?
What?
Your extreme sports.
Huh?
Oh, that came out of left field.
On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it bungee jumping? It's a dangerous sport, to be sure, but the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So, I introduced myself to the jumper, we made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds.
Oh, such a nice friend.
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful foe, so we had to part ways for a while. In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, it was so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. So I feel your pain, Huni. I was in the same position. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with my friend.
Is that it?
The moral of the story is to look forward in life,
Heh.
right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times.
Oh, he tried.
Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
Very smart, Huni, but not quite smart enough. What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed, but she really missed her family. So, I thought you might like to see her too. She's right behind you. Turn around and see.
Another trick about not
Oh
turning
my
back?
god, no way.
I'm not falling for that one again. Huh?
The Mad Lad did it. How the fuck? Oh, and we got another one of those thingies. Is that our third one now? Our fourth one. I honestly don't remember where I got the other two. I'm guessing one's probably from the Archon quest, and then we got one for doing Mualani's one. I forgot where we got one of the other ones, but... Okay, I wonder... Before we finish things off, let's teleport back here. I forgot you could completely teleport to the totem pole. I wonder if we can, find anyone. No? No? Guess not. Oh, and we get some mats that we don't need anymore because we maxed out Kinich today. Well, at least Kachina still uses the boss mats. We still need it to get her to level 90. Alright. How's my reputations? I've been slacking. I've been taking my sweet time with Natlan. I only started reputations last week, and I only did it for Mualani's thing because her quest was out. I was waiting for Kanich's to come out today for me to start his tribal quest, and then we'll do the we'll do the Children of the Echoes probably sometime later this week, so we can start grinding out all 3 of them. I'm taking Natlin a lot slower in comparison, just cause life's been busy. Not to mention I was sick last week, so that didn't help in terms of progressing. Now that that's done, let's switch back to let's switch back to this team. How many more bosses can I farm for the week? 2 more times? Pichina need 13. Okay, so we still need to farm some next week. Okay. I'll just sit here. Alright, anyways. We'll end things here for today. I don't know when's the next time I'll be back with Genshin. Probably sometime before next week, so we can do the Children of the Echoes travel quest and maybe do some cleanup elsewhere with Natlin, because we still have a few things we probably need to do. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'll take a break tomorrow or if I'll come back and stream something else. I'll have to see. And then Thursday night's gonna be me streaming some other gacha games, hang out with my buddy. So there'll be that to look forward to. But yeah, anyways, thank you for stopping by, Lonely Turnips. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your return to Genshin. Since it seems like you just came back from a break. And I hope you have a good night. Or a good day, I guess, depending on what your time zone is. You said you were going to school, so I'm guessing your time zone is completely different from my time zone, so I'm guessing good night doesn't apply to you. But yeah, anyways, thank you for stopping by, and I wish you a good day.